Andre kept his pistol aimed in their direction while Mark searched Sheryl's car. He started it up, got out, and did the same for Edward's vehicle. He spotted a box of CDs that Edward owned, moving them to the back seat after it. As he continued searching Edward's car, Andre would say to them both, "If y'all lie down on the ground and close your eyes, I won't hurt y'all." Both did as they were told, but even after complying with him, he let off one shot into Sheryl's head. Seconds later, Andre's face would be the last thing Edward saw before he placed his .45 caliber revolver on the left side of his cheek, being shot in the head as well. Now Edward was surprisingly conscious after being shot, and he realized that his car was being started, now coming straight toward him. So he quickly rolled over to get out of the way, allegedly with Mark behind the wheel, missing him by literal inches. Now about 20 to 25 minutes had gone by since James seen the couple pulling up to the restaurant, and while manning the front desk, he heard what he later described as two loud noises. Upon checking outside, he had witnessed the moment Edward was almost ran over with his own car, watching the burgundy Nissan speed away from the Steak and Nail parking lot. After Sheryl and Edward were shot, they laid there, holding hands, with Edward trying his best to communicate with her. James then made way across the street, and as he got close to the Sheryl's Volvo, he noticed her body laying beside Edward's, still fighting to speak to his girlfriend. James immediately called the police, who just so happened to have a squad car a block away. RPD was taking precautions after yesterday's murder. It just wasn't enough to prevent tonight's events. The officer was at the scene within a minute or so. Both Sheryl and Edward were still alive. An ambulance would soon rush them both to MCV. Sheryl, she was strictly comatose when she arrived at the hospital, but after 2 days, she never regained consciousness, passing away from her head wound. Edward surprisingly survived the entire ordeal, but his gunshot wound to the head caused extensive brain injuries. During his surgery, doctors would have to remove his left eye from the socket, leaving it empty until a plastic cap was replaced. Edward's brain also began to swell, so after a grueling 7 hours of surgery, they ultimately saved Edward's life. Now during his recovery, Edward had to wear a purple bicycle helmet for 2 months to protect the opening to his skull. He also had a partial paralysis on the right side of his body, and to top it off, he'd never speak or communicate the same again. Edward's comprehension, memory, and intelligence were perfectly normal, but now it just takes more effort and time to actually express what he's thinking. So when the time does come, and it will, Edward will be 100% clear to testify against the man responsible for his trauma and taking his girlfriend's life.